Welcome to Idiot's Diary. This is a C programming tutorial series powered by Ambition Software. In the last video, we have already discussed about the looping. Today, we will discuss some more facts about the looping. In the last video, we have discussed there are two types of loop, entry control loop and exit control loop. In the entry control loop, there are two loops. First, while loop and second is for loop. In the exit control loop, there are one loop called do while loop. In the last video, we have already discussed the syntax of while loop and various examples based on the while loop. Today, we will discuss the syntax of for loop. As shown in the diagram, in the syntax of for loop, first initialization is performed, then condition is tested. If condition becomes true, then block of statements are executed. This block of statement is also known as body of loop. From the end of the body of loop, the control again moves to the updates part, then update is performed, and then again condition is tested. If condition is again true, then again body of loop is executed, then moves to the update and again condition tested. This cycle continues until the condition becomes true. The control moves out of the for loop as soon as the condition becomes false. In this way, in the for loop, initialization is performed only once. N statement and updates part are executed n times if loop executed n times. In the for loop, condition is tested n plus 1 times because n time condition becomes true and loop executed, and n plus 1 time condition becomes false and loop terminated. Let's work with some example to make the fact more clear. Let's begin with a simple example to print the numbers from 1 to 10. So first we take a variable I that is used as a counter, then we write for, and in the first part of the for loop we initialize the I with 1. Then condition is tested that I is less than or equal to 10. If this condition becomes true, then control moves inside the loop and then we print the I. After printing the I, we need to update the I, so we update the I in the update section. In this way, this loop prints the numbers from 1 to 10. Let's check out this program by running this. As you see, the output gets printed. We can write this program in one more way. Suppose we initialize the I outside the loop, then inside the loop in the initialization section we don't have anything to initialize, so initialization section can be empty. Then condition is tested that I is less than or equal to true. If this condition is true, then loop enters in the loop, then I gets printed and then I should be incremented, so we increment the I in the update section. In this way we can print the numbers from 1 to 10. Let's check out this program by running this. As you see, the output is same. One more way to write this program is that as in the previous program we initialize the I outside the loop, then condition is evaluated. If condition is true, then control moves inside the loop, then I gets printed, and I is incremented within the body of loop. Then in the update section we don't have anything to do, so update section can be empty. In this way, as you see, the initialization and update sections are optional to write. Now we move to the one more example that print the series of odd numbers for 10 times. That means we want to print 1, 3, 5, 7, this kind of numbers 10 times. So start the program by taking a variable I and we make a loop that execute from 1 to 10. If we print the I, then output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But that is not desired because we want to print the series of odd numbers. So we take another variable term that is initialized with 1 and then we print the term, and because we want to print 3 after the 1, so we increase the term by 2. In this way, term is increased by 2 each time and odd number series is achieved. Now declare the variable term and Compile and run the program to check the output. As you see, the series of odd numbers for 10 times gets printed. We can make some variation in this program. First is we can initialize the term in the initialization section, and we can update the term in the update section, because in C, in the initialization and update section can have multiple statements, but condition cannot have multiple statement. Condition can be compound. Compound condition is a combination of two or more conditions combined with logical operators. There is more enough about the for loop. Let's discuss one more loop, that is do while loop. The syntax of do while loop is given here. At first the initialization is performed, then body of loop is executed. After the body of loop, the condition is tested. If condition is true, then again body of loop is executed. Then again condition is tested. Then again body of loop executed, again condition is tested. This cycle continues until the condition is true, and loop terminates as soon as the condition becomes false. As you see, in this loop, for the first time no condition is tested. The condition is tested for the second, third, fourth, and so on. In this way, if this loop executes for the n times, then condition is tested for the n times. Let's take some example based on the do while loop. In this example, we want to print the series from 1 to 10. So first we take a variable I, then initialize the I with 1, then write do, and a body of loop is created. In the body of loop, we print the I, and then I gets incremented. After the I gets incremented, the condition is tested in while, and that condition is I is less than or equal to true. Remember that after the while the semicolon should be presented, because in the do while loop the loop ends after the while, not on the curly braces. So if we run this program, you see that output is received, that is the series from 1 to 10. Let's take one more example based on the do while loop. In this example, we initialize the I, then inside the loop we print the I, and I gets incremented, and then condition is tested, that is while I is greater than 10. So can you guess what will be the output of this program? As you see that first I initialize with 1, then I gets printed, that is 1, then I gets incremented, that is 2, and then 2 is greater than 10. Condition becomes false in the first time, so only 1 gets printed. Even the condition becomes false for the first time, but loop execute at least once, because in the do while loop the condition is tested on the exit time, because this is exit control loop. So check this program by compile and run the program to check the output, and as you can see the output is 1. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please rate, comment and subscribe. If you have any queries, then comment on us. Thank you.